Leading oil producers gathered in St. Petersburg to discuss the future of global oil and gas market. Saudi Arabia and its allies in OPEC Plus, the organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, met against a backdrop of rising oil demand. OPEC Plus forecasts a significant increase in global oil consumption of 2.2 million barrels per day in 2024.
The purpose of holding the meeting amongst the 8 countries that had contributed to the voluntary productions cuts or reductions in April and November was precisely and concisely to address one of the issues, not all of the issues. It's a year-and-a-half agreement. It has all the mechanics. Some of the mechanics are not new. We have also exercised it before, especially this issue of pausing or reversing. This is not new.
However, this optimistic outlook is tempered by recent market jitters. The decision by OPEC Plus to gradually phase out some production cuts later this year triggered a drop in oil prices. Benchmark Brent crude oil fell below $77 a barrel, raising concerns about potential oversupply. In response, OPEC Plus ministers signaled a willingness to adjust their output agreement if needed to stabilize the market. They emphasized the importance of maintaining a balance between supply and demand, while also expressing confidence in continued oil demand growth.
The main directions of cooperation until the end of 2025 have been defined already. The decisions adopted in Riyadh, to our mind, are absolutely the correct ones. They provide a certain perspective and create certainty at energy markets. Speaking about expectations for the oil sector, there are huge possibilities today. If earlier there was the peak of oil theory and the peak of supply, now they talk about the peak of demand. But we do not see the peak of demand in the short-term perspective.
The OPEC Plus meeting comes as Europe grapples with its reliance on Russian energy. Hungary, for instance, remains heavily dependent on Russian gas imports, despite pressure from the United States to diversify its energy sources. This week, Hungary further solidified its ties with Moscow by acquiring a stake in Azerbaijan's Shah Deniz gas field.
Because I was asked on many occasions, why we are still buying Russian gas and oil, why we are still in partnership with Russia. I have to tell you that based on the physical reality and based on the infrastructure which has been constructed for decades, without the Russian energy sources, currently, physically, it is impossible to secure the safe supply of energy of my country.
OPEC Plus maintains its commitment to market stability, and the recent price rebound in Brent crude offers a glimmer of hope. The alliance will be closely monitoring market conditions throughout the year to adjust its production strategy as needed. For latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.